Bett, bass fishing at its best. It's proudly brought to you by Yamaha VMAX, super high output 4-stroke outboards. Jacini Tiger Lodge, the Kariba of South Africa. And McChrystal Insurance Brokers, an authorized financial service provider. After a week of ideal warm summer conditions, competitors of the KZN Bass Equalizer Tournament Trail are presented with contrasting, wet and cool conditions on the banks of Albert Falls. Team El Grande Lewis 2 leads the logs at the start of this 7th leg, and having finished well for both the February and June Albert Falls events, they are statistically the favourites for today. With only a 1,61 kg cushion over second place Team Yamaha SHO Rapala, there may be some changes after today's competition. With the rain predicted to stay throughout the day, will these adverse conditions have an effect over the expected favourable fishing?
We arrived here this morning with a lot of rain and it's luckily not that cold, so the quad fronts obviously come through. We don't have anything much in our primary pattern, so we're just going to go fish deep and hopefully there's still some fish around, and I haven't moved up on the beds and started spawning after the warm week that we've had, which was 25, 26 degrees the whole week.
I'm going to target some pre-spawned fish, but I will not be scared to go and look shallow and see if any have moved up. When we practiced last week, most of the fish that we found were hanging on the drops and getting ready to move up, but the water was still a little bit cold. So I'm hoping these 4 or 5 days of nice warm weather that we've had has warmed the water temperature up. I checked this morning, it was around about 16, so we're still about 2 degrees off. But you never know. They don't read the same books we read. Your chances are always good of finding, if they are on the beds, it's going to be a slugfest. It's going to be an absolute slugfest. But I'm hoping that they're not, then my plan will hold.
The Albert Falls Dam lay of the lake. Ranked as one of the top bass fishing venues in South Africa, Albert Falls is well known by many bass anglers. The structure offered here varies according to the water level, and at approximately 75% full, the structure on offer today incorporates the partly visible submerged trees of the main lake. Known to the anglers as Tim's Trees, this is sure to be a popular early stop to gather a quick 5-fish limit. Between Tim's Trees and the dam wall is the main set of trees. This spot has in the past yielded some big schooling bass. Heading towards the river is the ridge. At the current water level, all the structure is submerged, but with varying depths of 3 to 30 meters, fish are sure to be staging in the brush piles of the shallower water. Typically, the river section does not fish well during the colder months. However, practice during the warm spell proved the dirty water can also yield some good bass. The McChrystal Insurance Brokers rules of the tournament: 2 anglers per team, 9 hours of intense fishing, 300mm minimum length per fish, 5-fish limit, heaviest bag wins, 21,250 rands in cash and prizes up for grabs. As the rain continues to fall and while teams idle out, we go on board with local resident and competitor Ryan Swat.
Okay, in practice I came out and I found a few fish in Tim's Trees, so I'm going to head there first up, and hopefully we can get back onto those fish, but the weather's changed considerably since I did practice, so it's not looking very promising, but so we'll see how it goes.
As teams settle for the predicted 9 hours of wet fishing, Team Mercury Strike King race off to Tim's Trees in the main lake, their first stop of the morning.
Okay, we've come up to Tim's Trees here, and we've found a bit of brush sitting just on a drop-off here. I'm sitting on the high side of the drop-off, throwing into the deep, and just letting it sink down over the brush, and as I'm pulling it over, those fish are hitting it. Sorry bud, while you're trying to sort out my vocals here, I managed to get a little one. So nothing great, but he's a keeper, so at this stage we'll take him. At the moment we're sitting about 15th or 16th in the log, so we've had a few bad ones, so we're hoping to do a bit of damage control and hopefully move up a spot or 2 here. If it carries on like this, then we've got some fairly good chances.
Hey, this oak is making me his father work overtime now.
Watch your line there. Nice good little fish there. Nice solid little belly on her. Must weigh about 1.5 kilos.
fishing the adjacent side of Tim's trees and with a plan up their sleeve. Second place Julian and Martin of Team Yamaha SHO Rapala.
The Albert Falls fish as well when it's overcast like this. But this is basically right in the middle of the cold front. It's actually starting to take effect, but we'll have some good fishing today. You'll see the bags are going to be big, and it's basically the start of springtime fishing now. The next 3 tournaments, the guys are going to be weighing big fish.
Don't take a chance.
See, what's happening here is in practice, water's still very cold. This is quite a good area. What the fish do, they start moving up here. They're coming from the deep water. There's a lot of bait in the area. The bait has kept them here right through winter. A lot of birds sitting in the trees. They're also hunting the bait. And then you get these small little window periods when the fish turn on. They're not eating out of hunger. It's more of a reaction bite than anything else. You'll notice the fish that we've been putting in the live well there, they're very fat, very healthy. They've had a good winter, definitely not starving of food. So if you generally give them a plastic presentation or something like that, they're going to be reluctant to eat it. We're basically trying to get a reaction bite out of the fish.
We're going for the big fat pre-spawn female now. Nice juicy lizard.
Goody.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ooh. Deep here. Hey, well done. He's got a good. We got a big cut there. Got him.
Yeah.
Well done. On fire today.
Cooking with gas.
Bett is powered by Yamaha VMAX, super high output 4-stroke outboards.